The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and I think it's worth remembering right here that once you get to the postseason, it's not always the best team that wins. It's the hottest team that wins. And these guys got a good road win in Game 1, and they're going to be looking to build on that one right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome, your Angels.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Jim Heim is on the mound for Game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he got into the 6th inning in his last start, but he wasn't really as crisp as he would have liked. Ended up taking the loss. Hopefully he'll be a little better in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so...
Steve Cook gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
No strike.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Alonso Luis will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Now a snap move over to first.
He's in there.
And he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
Chris Perez steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Addison Russell will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Into the box now, Jimmy Paredes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Hey, we got no one.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And we're going to see a lot more of this, because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Cozart sets. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down, and he's not missing by much. But he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch on its way. Got him.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Mike Trout will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Hey! 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Ken Williamson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Throw over to first, and the runner back.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Just checking.
Ball.
2-0 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Tap fouled at home plate. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Sean McCormick.
Coming to the plate now, Sean McCormick. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Come on, guys. Let's hold him.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Hey, 2 down.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kids. Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do right there, to get yourself another ground ball. And that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Into the box, Jay Fink. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Wait for your pitch up.
Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Here we go now. 1 at a time.
Slurred in there, strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is lined right back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Stepping in now, Kevin Bain, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Hey, see you in the ripping up there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, see you driving here. Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Ball 2.
And tough fastball to lay
Now,
off on
2 and
1
2.
and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Outside and a full
3-2.
count, 3 and 2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Hit to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Connor Gillespie strides into the box now to
And
lead off
leading
the
off with a
home
halo.
half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Cozart into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere
Counts 1-0.
close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch
2-0.
misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Hey, nobody away.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte. And
1-0.
a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Nobody out, runner on first.
Turn it now.
And a strike to even the count.
I got a ball, 1
1-1.
strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And he lays
got
off
2-1
for a
to count.
ball. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you,
Batting
if you
eighth.
get a bad call on
Second
strike 1 or
baseman.
strike 2, you know, they can live
Cesar
with that. But if you're going to punch
Hernandez.
me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That
Ball
misses
that's outside.
wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Andrelton Simmons set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, get ahead right here.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Not close. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Too high. And it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4 seam it every once in a while. And when he does, he can forget.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. 2 out with a man at first. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Addison Russell gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Into the box now, Jimmy Paredes. Lays off 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
2 down. You got 2 down.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a runner, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Ooh, I don't think it gets any better than that as a hitter. Bases loaded, you're ahead in the count, you know you're going to see a fastball. He just missed it.
Ball strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Floater giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Doug Schroeder is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Center fielder.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Drive that pitch, huh?
That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Yeah!
And that's over. 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
One time, right here. Hey, let your can up there, huh?
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit out towards second. To his right, Hernandez on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Ready now, Steve Cook. He drew a walk his first time up.
Baby, find a good pitch. Hey, one time, right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
2 out, nobody on.
Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Nope, that's a ball.
Misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
2-2.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. McCormick ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Stepping in now, Alonso Luis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go, big fella.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Cozart has his sign. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, let's go right here. Ain't nobody out now.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. And that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Ken Williamson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, play first, play first.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Williamson is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder, number
this
5.
one could have been trouble.
Sean,
that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
In now, Sean McCormick.
Hey, come on.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. A little bouncer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Chris Perez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman, Chris Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Let it fly right here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Belted high in the air out to left. McCormick looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Come on, let's go right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
That's by him for strike
One ball,
one.
one strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs,
Catcher, number
he's
34.
only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Digging in, Jay Fink. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Kid, one time right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Hot shot to third. Gillespie's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Pitch. Nobody's back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogarts will head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them. He finds a gap for a double.
Into the box, Kevin Bain. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied into straightaway right. Paredes has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Marlins on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Connor Gillespie, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
No outs here.
Hit hard to short. Backhanded. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Yangervis Solarte.
Stepping in, Yangervis Solarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Cozart's ready. 0-2 on its way. Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside 1-0.
2 down here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Hit hard back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Doug Schroeder heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Paredes on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Trout. He's got it 1 away.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Marcell Ozuna will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Get your pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McCormick going back on it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Steve Cook. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Ball.
And he misses again, 2-0.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you got to make swing the bat.
Hey, get a good one.
Grounded to short. Simmons is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Wow, he's been like a
How about
cat
it?
with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Digging in now, Alonso Luis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Marlins open it up now, 4-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
First base
Into the
number
box now,
19.
Chris Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, when you throw a first pitch strike less than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself in trouble more times than not, and that's where he sits right now.
Slurred, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Count.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and
I got
tempt him
count.
with
1
one in
and
the
2.
dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. To first. There is Solarte. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Angels nothing. Addison Russell will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Designated
Yeah,
hitter.
and you think so many
Addison
times in the postseason,
Russell.
you see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Cozart has his target. Here's the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Jimmy Paredes will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Mike Trout will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Hey, we got nobody.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch.
Now batting.
That's a rough night at the ballpark here.
Williamson.
3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future,
1 down.
that's the attitude you have to have.
In now, Ken Williamson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
No doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one coming.
Standing in
next
now,
for the Angels,
Sean McCormick.
left fielder,
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before
Hey,
our
we
eyes.
got one here.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Raise it first now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And that misses.
inside.
2-2. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Connor Gillespie will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Hey, 2 out, Don.
Stepping in now, Hervis Solarte. Into the seats, 0-1. Three runs already home here.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit to first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's popped up in this inning alone. You got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Cesar Hernandez will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Down the way, 1 ball and no strike.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Rip line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The run scores from second. It's a 4-4 game.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. He comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Andrelton Simmons digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And this is low, ball 1. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
Might be time to send out that SOS.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Four runs here in this half inning. Again, he sends it out of play. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike. It doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go. Just forget about it and concentrate on the next one.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be home for the loss should that run come around to score. Nate Carnes is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Addison Russell steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
1-1, here it is. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Chester Green will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12, Chester Green.
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Hey, Griffin and rip it, kid. Let's go.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
And he lays
2
off
strikes.
a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Jay Fink will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. "4-4 is our score as we play the 6th.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Solarte is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop-out.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Kevin Bain will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. And
Ball
a
1, no
fastball
strike.
to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, make it yours.
2 out with the man at first.
Hey, grab that pitch, huh? Let's go.
That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Jimmy Paredes will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball a bit
Counts
too
1-0.
low here. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
That's
Takes
ball
that
three.
one a little bit low.
Down
Three
to
balls
3-1.
and a strike now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Down to 3-2.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys 3 base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crowds and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Ken Williamson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
All right, come on now.
Come set, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
On the move is Trout from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Sean McCormick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the line.
Let's go.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's popped up out towards short right field. Stanton coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Doug Schroeder is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Center fielder, Doug Schroeder.
Oh, big guy, get the pitch, huh?
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
You got it, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Paredes is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, Left fielder.
And this is not an easy play here in right field because he knows that that sidewall is approaching fast. But he's able to concentrate on the ball and check out the wall at the same time. And he makes a nice running catch near the line.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Let's go now. One time.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball
Just
two.
missing here, 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. But that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
See it and rip it.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Steve Cook will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Pitch on the way.
Nope.
Now a
Ball
fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Wow, he's got that bender working now. That guy was in knots up there.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1-2, here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still all square at 4 apiece. Sam Rucker will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Sam Rucker.
Connor Gillespie stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Gillespie.
Hey, we got no out.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Hey, here we go, guys.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you get the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
In now, Yonhervis Solarte. And this one's
Ball 1,
not
no
close.
strike.
It's in the dirt for ball 1.
No, that's
And this
down.
is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to be just foul down the line, as that had double written all over it. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schroeder is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. Come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Cesar Hernandez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's
2-0.
2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game. Those could be fatal.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Ruiz will be summoned from the bullpen now. She'll take over to start inning number 8.
Lou Ruiz.
Alonso Luis comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
All right, one time right here.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. A tight ball game here at Angel Stadium thus far. All tied in the 8th inning as you get a look at our line score to this point. Chris Perez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now here's the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
0-1, here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Counts 1-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Good one here right now.
very weakly on the ground. It winds up foul for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he went down and beat a good pitch right there. This thing is right on the knees, maybe even a little below the knees, but he still went down and got it. And he pulls into second with 2 bases. That is some sweet hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away.
Hey, drop him in. We need you right here.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Talk about saving your best pitches for when you need them. He was all kinds of fooled right there.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Hey, need you right now. Here you go.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Into the box, Jay Fink, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
Looking good. No one better up there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is out at third base. Trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains tied at 4. Andrelton Simmons stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Here we go, guys.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna moves over. 1 down.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
In there, strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number two.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Paredes.
Ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2
Two
now.
balls, two strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning, and we are tied 4-4. Number 14 will come in and pitch now.
For the Angels, number 14.
Jay Fink gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Jay Fink.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
1-1, here it comes.
Yeah, like to stand up there, huh?
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2.
Let's go now, one time.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now, you had him reaching there. Might have lost his balance a little bit, too, and the result? Easy pop.
Christian Yelich will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Good one right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Belted high and deep into right center. Trout ranging back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Come on, big guy.
Kevin Bain stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Get up and drive it, huh?
And now a pitch on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box now, Doug Floater, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
A 1 pitch on its way. Low with a fastball here, then the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Big moment. Here we go.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Keep going up there. Touch up.
Hey, you turn now. No one's better.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 4-4. Nick Franklin is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 2.
Mike Trout will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that backward slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher Ken Williamson.
Ken Williamson is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Ball 2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that.
We got 3
And
balls
this
and
will
2
miss down
strikes.
low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well. So why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Striding into the box, Sean McCormick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And now we got 2.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now at least you've given yourself a chance. The ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
George Nieto will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Connor Gillespie Has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Hey, with 2 outs, why not? If he gets thrown out, it's no big deal. We're just going to play another inning. Instead, now you've got the winning run in scoring position, and you put a lot more pressure on both the defense and that guy on the mound.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, have a look where this pitch is. That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
So coming to the plate, Yonhervis Solarte digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you right now.
Strike 1.
Come on, fellas, let's go. 2 outs, let's get out of here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Bryce Fox will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 64.
Marcell Ozuna is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Leading off for the Marlins,
Let's fly.
left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Solarte's got it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Fox over to his left. 2 down.
2 quick outs here to
batting.
start things off.
Designated
Can't
hitter.
ask for much more than this in
Alonso.
extra innings.
Luis.
Cold serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Alonso Luis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
If there's one guy on this roster who wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
Hey, let's go, big fella. I need you right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Let's go. One time.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Let him in, right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One
Way
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, let him rip here.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Trout. And that retires the side. Miami down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Cesar Hernandez steps in to get the home
And
side
leading
started
off for the
here in the
Halo.
10th.
Well, you know, he's been on
Second
base
baseman.
twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hernandez.
Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bain over to his left.
Got it.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he takes ball 1.
There's a 1.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base.
Designated
Now,
hitter.
I don't think they'll try to butt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Addison Russell stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
He was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Scorched to third. A dive. The throw. One there. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Despite the great effort, the winning run is on base.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Get ahead, stay ahead now.
In now, Jimmy Paredes.
Hey, two-way.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is always the danger with a sinker baller out there. Ideally, you'd like to start that pitch about belt high and then let it dip towards the bottom of the strike zone. If you start it knee high, you might get the swing and miss, but you also bring in the possibility of the wild pitch. And that's exactly what happened right there.
1-0 delivery. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. In the air out to straightaway left field. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 hit, 1 left. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Chris Perez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Chris Perez.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Let's go now, one time.
Too high, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Let's go right here.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. One out, nobody on.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Wow. Neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Jay Fink will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
And that misses ball one.
Hey, let her rip up there. Let's go.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, your pitch. Right to you, Tom. Here we go.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready? Now the payoff pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
In the air to straightaway right. Paredes sprinting after it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still off square at 4 apiece. Mike Trout brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, 1 away.
Once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whoo. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Ken Williamson is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bryce Fox is on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That's a good at-bat there. And sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not
Your
the case here.
attention, please.
Brian Ellington.
Now
Come
pitching
on
for
now
the
as he
Marlins,
inherits a runner at
number
first with
49.
already one out in the inning.
Brian Ellington.
Bryce Fox will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap it normally does. But both of those last two have been pretty flat.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
This is a good fastball spot for him now. And keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's when you just take that force out of second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Connor Gillespie stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Good change-up there as he takes command. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 pitch. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ball three. 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in.
Keeping him close.
Strike three, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Angels leave one. Score remains tied at 4. Nick Franklin will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play. And it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
Another rip right here.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
You can tell now in his 4th inning of work out of the bullpen, he's looking a little gassed.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a chopper foul off to the left.
Come on, baby, see you done.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. 1 out. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Now to the plate, Kevin Bain. He singled his last time up. And the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Into the box, Doug Schroeder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
A lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you see there. You've got to wonder how long they'll wait till they pull the plug.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Marcell Ozuna digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this late, this late.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go. No one better. Let's up here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Still, 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Yonhervis Solarte is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
Yonhervis Solarte.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Fink finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Solarte is retired, and there's 1 away.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Cesar Hernandez strides in, grounded out his last time through. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Andrelton Simmons gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Mendez will come on now. He'll take over on the mound to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Mendez.
Steve Cook is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Steve Cook.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. In the air out to left. Fox has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ballgame. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Alonzo Luis is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
Now here's the pitch. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And that is not good.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
And now the go-ahead runs on second here in the 13th inning. And they'd like nothing more than to get him home, get 3 outs in the bottom half, and get out of here.
Standing in now, Chris Perez. He'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Come on, big guy, I need you right now. Here you go, touch up for it, kid.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Gillespie is there.
He's out.
Gets him 2 down.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Giancarlo Stanton digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Chopped at the plate. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. 1 left for Miami. Still all square at 4 apiece. Addison Russell stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Addison Russell.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Jimmy Paredes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Well, the fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
One of the most entertaining World Series games we've seen in a long time. What a finish here. They come through to win this in their final at bat. Big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 5-4. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.